Ever wonder if your smartwatch is really telling you the truth about how many calories you burned? Or maybe if sitting in that freezing ice bath actually helping your muscles recover, or just, making you incredibly cold?
Mm.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into the fascinating, sometimes pretty confusing world of health, fitness, and wellness trends. We're trying to cut through some of the noise, yeah? And we're pulling our insights straight from the Joel 2325 Consumers 360 news commentary. And they got their info from the consumers.app website, which is a really cool aggregator for all sorts of consumer news, all fresh as of July 23, 2025.
Exactly. And our mission here really is to pull out the most useful bits for you. We want to give you a clear picture of what might actually matter for your own health journey right now. Help you sort through all the advice flying around.
Okay, let's dive in. First headline, this one's from VN Express International. Which workouts burn the most calories? I mean, that's the classic question, isn't it? Everyone wants the best results for their time.
Oh, absolutely. It's top of mind for so many people. And when you look at calorie burn, running and swimming often get compared. Running, generally speaking, tends to burn a bit more per hour.
Oh, really? I might have guessed swimming.
Yeah, it surprises some people. It's because running is weight-bearing, you see. It engages more muscles in that specific way. But swimming is fantastic too. Full body workout, much easier on the joints. So, best depends on what you need.
Right. Depends on the person. What about cycling? That's huge too.
Cycling, yeah. With cycling, intensity is really the key factor. High intensity stuff like sprints or tackling hills, that's going to burn calories much faster. Your heart rate gets way up. But just a leisurely ride, the calorie burn will be, significantly lower. A heart rate monitor can really help track that difference if you're serious about it.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, jumping rope. I knew it was good, but the stats are kind of amazing.
It's a powerhouse, honestly. Super efficient for burning calories. It often beats jogging, even some high-intensity cycling. It gets your upper and lower body going, jacks up your heart rate fast. You could burn, up to 300 calories in 30 minutes. Depends on you, of course, your weight and pace.
Wow. And you can do it anywhere.
Exactly. Super convenient.
But, okay, tracking all this, those smartwatches we mentioned, how accurate are they with the calorie counts? Are they just guessing?
The million-dollar question. It's improving. Traditional heart rate monitors, they can be a bit hit or miss. Sometimes they overestimate, sometimes underestimate, especially at lower intensities. But the newer wearables, the ones with heat flux sensors, they seem to be giving much more accurate estimates.
What?
Which is a big deal if you're really tracking closely.
Okay, good news for the tech. But then there's this thing. Energy compensation. Is my body basically fighting back against my workouts? What's that about?
It's a clever system, your body. Yeah, energy compensation is basically your body adjusting its overall energy use when you start exercising more. So while you burn more calories during the workout, your body might subtly cut back on energy used for other things later on, like background biological processes. It means the total daily calorie burn might not increase quite as much as you'd expect, just from the exercise alone.
So it's not just simple math, calories in, calories out.
Not quite so simple, no. And that's where things like machine learning come into play. These advanced algorithms like random forest or k-nearest neighbors, they analyze your heart rate data more deeply to predict your energy expenditure more accurately. The idea is to get beyond generic advice and offer truly personalized workout plans, maybe even accounting for that compensation effect.
Interesting. So AI could help optimize things?
Potentially, yeah. But regardless of all that tech, the basic benefits of aerobic exercise, running, swimming, cycling, whatever you enjoy, are huge. Better cardiovascular health, weight management support, mood boost, more endurance, lower risk of chronic diseases like heart disease or diabetes. The WHO still recommends that baseline, right? At least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise a week. That's a solid target.
Okay, so we've got the calorie lowdown, the tech angle. But the real question for you listening is, how does knowing this about energy compensation or better trackers actually change how you plan your workouts this week? Let's shift gears a bit. Our next headline comes from Dr. Sharon Gam on MSN.com asking, what is strength training and how to get started? This feels like an area some people find maybe a little intimidating, but the benefits sound massive.
They really are. And it goes way beyond just looking muscular. Strength training is like your secret weapon for things like a faster metabolism and stronger bones. Seriously game-changing stuff. It strengthens not just muscles, but tendons, ligaments too. It boosts your lactate threshold, basically. You can push harder for longer. Improves joint function, heart function. And it's crucial for cutting down injury risk, whether you're an athlete or just want to stay mobile.
Okay, Stronger bones, better metabolism.
Yeah.
That's compelling. What about muscle memory? Is that real? Like if I take a break, am I starting from scratch?
It's definitely real. And such a relief, right? If you've trained before, your body can regain muscle mass and strength surprisingly quickly after a break. It's because your nervous system kind of remembers the pathways the coordination needed, so it rebuilds faster. Like riding a bike, but for your biceps.
Phew. Okay. That's good news for anyone whose routine gets interrupted.
Yeah.
So for a total beginner, what kind of exercises are we talking about?
Well, the common ones you probably know. Weightlifting, sure, but also push-ups, pull-ups, squats. Then there are asymmetrics, like holding a plank, and plyometrics, which are explosive movements like jump squats. You can use weights, bands, machines, or just your own body weight. Underneath it all is anaerobic exercise. Your muscles are using glycolysis to quickly generate ATP that's the immediate fuel for powerful bursts. That's how you build strength.
Gotcha. So lots of options.
And thinking ahead, there's interesting stuff happening with AI. You know how neural networks are used in games to estimate player skill? There's potential to apply similar ideas to strength training. Imagine programs that adapt in real time to your strength level and how you're progressing. Now, predicting actual, say, concrete strength with machine learning and tricky needs tons of data. But the idea of using data to personalize and optimize training, that's definitely coming.
Very cool. But back to basics for someone starting today. What's the absolute must-do advice?
Okay, number 1, focus on proper form. Learn the technique correctly before you worry about lifting heavy. Start light. Gradually, slowly, increase the intensity, weight, reps, whatever. Make sure your routine hits all the major muscle groups. Keep it balanced. And, crucially, give your muscles time to rest and recover between sessions. Consistency and patience. It's a long game, not a quick fix.
Right. Form, start slow, balance, rest, consistency. Sounds like a plan. So if you're thinking about adding strength training, maybe for the first time, it seems totally doable, right? And maybe AI helps fine-tune it down the line. Now let's link 2 headlines that really hammer home why strength training is so key, especially for weight management. We've got the best strength training move to combat weight gain in menopause from today on MSN.com, and also lose weight with strength training. Here's how to cut fat by lifting from CNET on MSN.com. So one specifically for women in menopause, but the overall message about cutting fat seems universal.
Exactly. They hide together really well. For women going through menopause, weight gain is a really common issue. It's largely due to dropping estrogen levels. That can cause more fat storage, particularly around the abdomen, changes in cholesterol, and it increases risks for things like heart disease and metabolic problems. Plus, bone density can decrease.
Good. So it's a complex hormonal shift.
It is, but here's where strength training becomes so valuable. It directly tackles those changes. By building muscle mass, it boosts your metabolism, helping to counteract that tendency to gain weight. A 2023 study really highlighted this consistent resistance training improves muscle strength and metabolism. And it's crucial for maintaining bone density, fighting osteoporosis risk. There was even recent research on menopausal women with fibromyalgia. They found that combining pain education with resistance training, they called it PNE plus RT, significantly helped reduce their pain and disability. So the benefits are wide-ranging.
Wow, that's quite specific and powerful. So, okay, moving beyond menopause to just general weight loss. How does strength training fit in?
It's incredibly effective because it doesn't just burn calories while you're doing it. It increases your lean muscle mass, and muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. So you burn more calories after the workout too. Plus all those other benefits we mentioned, stronger muscles, tendons, ligaments, better bone density, metabolism boost, healthier joints, better heart function. We're seeing this across age groups too. A 2025 study looked at adolescents with severe obesity. A 6-month program of high-intensity exercise, including strength work, significantly improved their body composition, less central fat, and their cardiometabolic health, like better insulin resistance. Shows how powerful it is.
That's great evidence. But I think some people, maybe women especially, worry about getting bulky.
Yeah.
Is that a realistic concern from just regular strength training?
Yeah, that's a super common myth, but mostly it is a myth. Getting really bulky takes very specific, very intense training, often combined with specific diets and sometimes genetics. For most people, particularly women, regular strength training leads to leaner, toned muscles, increased strength, better definition, not usually excessive bulk.
Okay, good to clarify.
The real magic for weight management, I think, is that boost to your resting metabolic rate, your RMR. Burning more calories, just sitting around. That's key for long-term success. And it seriously cuts your risk of chronic diseases. Type 2 diabetes, heart disease, osteoporosis by improving insulin sensitivity, heart health, bone density. It's preventative medicine.
So many benefits stack up there.
Yeah.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How could you fit strength training into your life, whether you're dealing with menopause or just want that powerful health boost? Right, let's switch lanes for our last topic. This headline from WCVB Channel 5 caught my eye. The rise of sauna culture, wellness, recovery, and cold plunge therapy. We're going from effort to extreme temperatures. Hot and cold therapies seem absolutely everywhere now.
They really do. And sauna culture especially has deep roots. Think about Finland. The Finnish sauna is actually UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. It's used for relaxation, stress relief, but also physical recovery and even social connection. It's part of their way of life, contributing to mental and physical well-being.
Right, it's more than just getting hot.
Definitely. Now, cold plunge therapy. That's immersing yourself in icy water, typically after a hard workout. The claim is it reduces muscle soreness, cuts inflammation, speeds up recovery, but, and this is a big but, the science is pretty mixed. There are potential risks, like hypothermia if you're not careful, and some recent studies suggest it might actually reduce muscle growth.
Wait, reduce muscle growth? How?
Yeah, the thinking is it might decrease blood flow to the muscles too much right after exercise and potentially interfere with the protein synthesis process needed for repair and growth. So the scientific community still kind of debating the benefits versus drawbacks, especially for immediate post-workout use.
Huh. That's really surprising given how many athletes seem to swear by it. Really makes you pause.
It does. You have to weigh the perceived benefits against potential downsides depending on your goals. Sauna wellness research, on the other hand, generally looks more positive. Studies tend to show benefits for cardiovascular health, stress reduction, relaxation, maybe improved circulation, detoxification, though we still need more long-term studies.
Okay. And what about just general hydrotherapy, like water treatments?
Hydrotherapy covers a lot, often used for pain relief or physical therapy, but honestly, the scientific consensus is that there's limited evidence it does much beyond a placebo effect. Reviews haven't found strong proof of actual curative benefits, so it might feel good, help you relax, reduce stress, which is great, but maybe don't expect miracles. It's more complementary.
Good to keep in mind.
And sauna culture itself has spread globally, right? You see infrared saunas now, spa retreats incorporating heat therapy into wellness packages. It's part of this holistic health trend. There's even talk about longevity benefits from regular sauna, and maybe cold plunge use things like better heart health, maybe stronger immune function, stress reduction. Saunas help circulation and relaxation. Cold might boost metabolism, reduce inflammation over time. But the important caveat is always, individual results vary a lot, and moderation is absolutely key to avoid problems.
Definitely a lot to chew on there. It's a good reminder to look past the hype and ask, what's the actual science saying? Yeah. It's easy to get swept up in the latest wellness fad. Wow, what a journey we've taken today. We've gone from maximizing calorie burn in workouts to unlocking the serious power of strength training, all the way to navigating the hot and cold trends in wellness.
Yeah, and hopefully the main takeaway is that understanding the why behind these trends, the science, the nuances really empowers you. It lets you make informed choices for your own health and fitness, choosing what genuinely fits your body and your goals, not just what's trending.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the latest consumer insights. We really hope you found some useful nuggets in there. And here's something to think about as you go. In this world packed with health trends, smart gadgets, some new but how do you figure out what's truly good for your body versus what might just be really clever marketing?